And anytime I got just chatting going, or even if I'm in mid game and you got something going on, you need to talk or share, I am here. I am here, and I just want you guys to know that. And that's what this is about. It's to have a good time. It's to play some games. It's to create a community for people to feel accepted. Feel accepted. Life is gonna beat you up no matter what. It's just you got to get up after you get beat up. Don't stay down. You stay down and get kicked around. You can only do that for so long too. You hit rock bottom. It sucks down there, and I know there are other people who know this, and you just gotta grind, climb out of the hole, climb out of the hole, get back up to on top. It's really, really that simple. You're a lot stronger than you think. What's up? Actually, let me change that angle. There we go. So, why does this sound so weird? Oh, that's why. All right. Let me just set this up. So this is my first time setting up just the chatting stream. I'm not really a big talker. However, just had a really strange experience. I had a buddy of mine who was a good friend text me earlier today, and he asked me if he could crash at my place for a day or two. He's going through some rough times. To give you a little backstory, he's got some issues, right? And serious issues. Used to be, like I said, a really good friend of mine. Back in the day when I used to produce music, he was one of my artists that I'd work with. I had a lot of talent. I was on the right path, and I worked with him for probably a good year. Dedicated a lot of my time to helping him. It's just weird. I don't know. I've had a lot of these similar experiences actually, because a lot of the friends I grew up with went down the wrong road. He took a path. How do I say this? He took a path to destruction, basically. Everybody has tough times. Life sucks sometimes. You get beat up. But you got to be able to handle it. You got to be able to handle the punches, and you got to be able to get back up from it. So he went to rehab. He was in rehab for a while. I don't know if I'm having a tough time doing this right now because I don't know what I can't say or what I should say, or I'm just not. I don't know. I'm sitting here and this literally just happened, and I keep saying so please excuse that. My mind's a little foggy right now. So anyway, he hits me up today, sends me a text, says, I need somewhere to crash for a day or two. Can you help me out? Me being who I am, says, all right, no problem. Come on through. I know his past. I know the nonsense he's been through and the situations he has put himself in. He told me he was doing well and he was clean. He's been trying to get back on his feet because he was in rehab pretty recently for a year. I don't know if you guys know about it. If you're from Long Island, you would know it's called Teen Challenge. He was there. I know the name is kind of deceiving in a way. It's not just for teens; it's for people of all ages. Um, so he was there. He got out. He was clean. He was on fire. He was ready to take on the world. And little by little, he started to hang out again with the wrong people and make bad decisions. So anyway, like I said, he hit text me today. Can I stay at your house for a day or two? I said fine, not a problem. Come through. So he says he was gonna come through. I don't know, around 6 o'clock. It's now 2 a.m. right now. He says he's gonna come around 6 o'clock. He doesn't show up till about 10. I was trying to do my thing over here. I was chilling. I was playing some PUBG earlier, but I wasn't really feeling it. I've been playing pretty much every night, and I think I'm kind of burnt out. So I was in a weird mood to begin with. So around 10, he sends me a text. He goes, I'll be there in 5 minutes. All right. So he gets here, let him in. I right off the bat know something's wrong. He's very kind of jittery and shaking and all over the place, and he just seemed discombobulated. Now, I have experienced this before with other friends. Like I said, back in the day, I used to hang out with not the best crowd. I had my share of issues and dealt with them and did what I had to do to get myself out of what I was dealing with. And that's a whole another story for a different time. But so I knew something was wrong. I knew something was up. Obviously, he needed somewhere to stay, so I knew right there something was really wrong, because supposedly he told me he was doing good. He just met this girl, and they really hit it off, and according to him, she knew his whole backstory and what he went through and what he was dealing with. And I don't know, he seemed happy. He seemed like everything was going good. And so he gets here, he brings in his stuff, and he starts going. I haven't seen him in a while, so we were talking for a bit. And as he's talking, I knew something was wrong. I knew something was up. And he was trying to show me something on his phone. His hands were all shaky. So I didn't say anything, me being who I am. I mean, people take my kindness for weakness, and I'm a lot smarter than maybe I come off. I don't know. But I knew something was up. So he's like, can I use the shower? Yada yada. Yeah, I said, man, make yourself at home, do your thing, set yourself up, go use the bathroom, do what you gotta do. So he didn't go in right away, and I came back into the studio, which you can't see it from there, but I have basically almost a 2-bedroom apartment, and the main bedroom, which is here. He's actually calling me right now. Hold on 1 second. What's up, man? Yo. Yo, you there? Okay. It's kind of weird. Yo, you alright? Alright, well, you just called me. You pocket dialed me, I guess, so. All I heard was static in the background, and just want to make sure you're alright. Alright. You there now? You promise? Alright, well, I believe you. Alright, bro. Well, it's all good, dude. Handle your shit. Do what you gotta do. Alright, bro. I'm praying for you. Yep. Alright, man. Alright, bye. So, that was him just now. All right, I'm not gonna tell you where he is right now. I'll tell you that after the story. But so where was I? Uh, it's kind of weird talking to nobody, to be honest with you. Nobody's in the chat and nobody's watching. So I'm here talking to myself and the camera, which I'm not used to. Where was I? So yeah, he was here. He said use the facilities, do what you got to do, and that was it. Like I said, we were catching up. We were talking for a minute. I knew something was off, and whatever. I came into the studio. So like I said, I have my bedroom, which is set up as a studio, basically a media room. I have my Xboxes in here, my projector, and my streaming setup. And the other room, there's like a kitchenette type of deal, I guess you can call it. It's got the kitchen with a little dining area, and in the bathroom, and then there's a big open space, which technically should be the living room and the media room, but I have it in reverse. So I come back in here, I do my thing. He comes back and forth. He's talking, asking me some questions, which just catching up. I'm working on some video edits of some PUBG matches. And he was telling me about his experiences recently and his girlfriend, who just recently relapsed. And he was saying that they were trying to get a place together and things just weren't working out with the family. And I don't know, his backstory didn't seem to make sense. And again, I've experienced this many times with friends from back in the day, and I'm a skeptical person to begin with. And I guess because I don't know, I have heightened senses. I could sense when somebody's lying to me. I could sense when somebody's off or just not telling the full story. I think I'm a good judge of character. People may not think that, but because I don't show it right away, but in my mind, I these certain things are going through it. So he was basically explaining to me that his girlfriend relapsed, and he was all depressed and upset. He was looking for work. He finally found a job. It's just the same old stuff that people with addictions go through. So whatever. Anyway, long story short, I need to get to the point, and that's a problem I have because I'm Italian. I'm from New York. I generally speak fast, and I try to get to the point fast. So giving detailed information and explaining certain things, I'd rather not. I'd rather just get to the point, and that's it. I don't have a gift to gab. Yeah, surprising. I know I'm from New York. You think I would, but I don't. So anyway, to get back on the subject, I'm in here. I'm doing my thing, and he goes into the shower, and I hear the water on, and I'm not really I mean, I didn't think anything but of what was going on. I'm like, dude's gonna take a shower, he's gonna chill, whatever, and he's gonna crash on the air mattress I have for him, and that's it. So I'm sitting here and I look at the clock, and like 20 minutes has gone by, and the water's still running in the other room. I could hear it from here, and I'm like, damn, this dude's taking a long shower. So I started getting really skeptical, and I'm like, yo, something's not right. I mean, because you could hear when somebody's inside the shower, when the water's coming down, and then it's dispersing differently, and it makes different sounds. So when you keep hearing the same pattern over and over and over again, and you could tell no one's actually in it. So I decide to get up, and I go into the kitchen to grab something out of the fridge just to get a better hear. I know it sounds weird, but I'm like 25 minutes you're in the shower, like it just didn't seem right. So as I go into the kitchen, I hear this noise coming from the bathroom, and it sounded like it was like a grunting noise. And I'm like, oh man, I'm like, dude, this is just weird. I don't know what the fuck to think about that. So I'm like, let me pretend I didn't hear that and go back inside and mind my damn business. So I come back in here, another 5, 6, 8 minutes. I don't even know. I lost track of time. It must have been a total of 30 minutes the fucking shower was running. So obviously something's not right. So As I'm in here, I start hearing grunting and it gets louder and louder. And I'm like, okay, something's fucked up. So I get up, I walk inside, and I bang on the door. I'm like, yo, dude, you okay in there? Nothing. Silent. Nothing. Banging on the door again. Nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to get in the fucking bathroom. I'm opening the door. It's locked. It's got a lock on it. So I'm trying to shimmy it. I get a knife. I'm trying to shimmy the fucking thing, and I'm banging on the door. I'm like, yo, wake, what's going on? Wake up in there. What the fuck are you doing? Sure enough, I get the door open, and I can't open it because he's passed out on the floor. So I'm freaking the fuck out. He's making this crazy noise from his throat, and he's turning purple. And the shower, it's all steaming in the fucking bathroom. It's a small bathroom. It's got a shower, toilet, and a sink, and it's small. It's steamy. The steam comes flying out when I open the door. So I run over. I try to, like, I make sure he's breathing. Obviously he's breathing, but it seems like he's having a hard time breathing. And I don't know. I ran to the shower, turned the shower off so we could get rid of the fucking steam because I couldn't open the door completely. So I go and I'm looking and I'm making sure he's all right. I go and I lift his head up. I'm like, yo, wake up. Like, he's just out cold, making this weird noise. So I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta call 911. I don't know what to fucking do right now. So I try to lift him up so I can get out of the bathroom. And as I'm lifting him up, he snaps the fuck out of it. And his eyes opened up and he just goes and stands up, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He gets up. He goes, oh, I didn't even go in the shower yet. I was like, motherfucker, the shower's been running for like 30 minutes. You didn't go in the shower yet? Yeah, obviously you have your boxers on right now. What? So as I say that, I'm like looking down and I see a needle on the floor. So I lost it. I lost my shit. I said, dude, I'm trying to help you. You said you needed somewhere to stay, but I can't have this. You can't fucking stay here. You got to go get help. You got to go do what you got to do. Now, granted, it's like 1:30 in the morning over here, and you know I got my landlord who lives upstairs. Like, I'm flipping the fuck out, yelling, trying to keep my cool because, again, he's a good friend of mine. I know he's struggling. I know he's dealing with shit, but you know, like I said, I've dealt with many people like that, and a lot of them are dead. A lot of them died. They died. They overdosed, and that was it. They were good friends of mine, gone, just because they can't control their shit. So I'm yelling at him, and as I'm yelling at him, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I gotta calm down. I know this kid's struggling. I know he's dealing with shit. There's no excuse. Again, there is no excuse because we all have reasons to do something stupid. We all have reasons and excuses to go and have a drink or go get high or do something. Like, we all have those reasons, but we choose not to. So anyway, he gets up and he's all discombobulated. And again, I saw the needle. I said, what is it? He told me what it was. I knew what it was, but he was so like caught off guard because I guess he didn't expect to pass out. Like, I might have just saved his life. Like, because if I didn't go in there, who the fuck knows? Like I said, he sounded like he was gasping for air. So and he was turning purple. So if I didn't go in there, that's it. He could have been dead. Died right in my fucking bathroom. So it's crazy. It's just crazy. People are hurting. I get it. People are hurting, and there's a big opioid crisis in New York and Long Island itself. There is, and it's so easy to get. It's whatever. That's a whole different story. But so he's trying to explain himself to me, and I'm flipping out. I'm like, yo, dude, I can't have this. I said, you're putting me in a really bad spot. You asked me to help you. You asked for somewhere to stay. I was willing to do that, knowing that you still have maybe something going on, and trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. So he kept trying to explain himself. I said, dude, I don't want to hear anything. I said, I don't even know what to do right now. So I ended up letting him get his shit together. He's like, "Oh, can I just take a shower still?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem. You're lucky I don't fucking throw your shit out right now. But yeah, take a shower because I know you need it obviously right now, and you got to go find help. Wherever you got to go, you got to go. You can't stay here." So I go out, I go have a cigarette, and I'm a little not mad. I just feel bad. Like, you know, nobody knows my backstory, and I've never shared it with you guys. Obviously, I've had issues back in the day. I did my share of substances, and I was hooked for a while, but I got out, and I didn't go to rehab. I didn't deal. Um, I dealt with it on my own because I knew I was. I'm here for a reason. I'm here to. I knew I deserved better. I knew that I had a purpose. I wanted better for my life. I didn't want to stay there with everybody else, all the kids in high school. I mean, this is a minute ago. I'm not in high school anymore. I'm a lot older than that. And watching watching everybody go down this path, and they couldn't get away from it. They just couldn't break away from it. I did it with them. I was there weekends, spending ridiculous amount of money on stupid things, going to work, staying up, pulling all-nighters. Like weeks, years, months, years of doing this, and eventually I said, no, I can't do it anymore. Enough's enough. I got to stop. It didn't happen that fast, but every time it happened, I said no. I had to keep saying no. Then I had to cut off those friends. I had to get rid of those friends. I had said, I can't be a part of this anymore because I want better for my life. So I got out. I did what I had to do. I managed to do it on my own. I guess people who go to rehabs, they really have a serious addiction problem. I don't know. Again, because I've spoken to a few people about this, and they would basically say, "Well, you didn't have an addictive personality." I'm like, "Yeah, I think I did, and I do. I'm addicted to PUBG. I don't know. Explain that." No, I'm just playing, making light of things. Anyway, not to go off on a tangent here. Again, this is weird talking to myself. Usually these are thoughts going around in circles in this crazy mind of mine. But I felt the need to share this tonight. Like I said, I've never done a just chatting stream. This is my first one. I just kind of felt like I needed to vent in a way, so I figured why not use this platform. So to go back to my dude over here, he so that was him that just called, because after he took the shower, he came in, he was apologetic, he kept saying sorry. I said, dude, I don't want to hear it. I've known you for a long time. I wish you the best. I'm praying for you. I got nothing but love, and I care about you. I want you to do well and be successful. But I said, you can't stay here, dude. You gotta go. So he decides to go to Stony Brook, which is the big hospital here on Long Island. And I guess I don't know. I don't know what they could do there, but and get this. So he tells me as he comes out, and I'm sitting here in this chair trying not to fucking flip and lose my mind, that the same thing happened to him this morning. So this morning, supposedly, I guess he did his thing. He shot up, and he went into a CVS. No, he didn't go into CVS. He was in the CVS bathroom doing his thing, and he passed out in the bathroom. CVS, I guess a customer needed the bathroom, and they couldn't get in. I don't know how long he was in there, but anyway, he didn't go into details because I didn't really let him, because I didn't really want to hear about it. So supposedly CVS called the cops. The cops came to CVS and supposedly saw this whole thing going on. Again, I don't know how long he was out. It must have been a long time. or it happened fast. I don't know. Again, I didn't get all the details. So supposedly, he tells me the cops found him like this, or after him waking up or whatever, and did nothing about it. They basically, I don't know, he made some excuse that he had a seizure or something like that. So it happened to him this morning, and it happened again tonight. So obviously, my dude is really, really struggling, and he's hurting, and he doesn't know how to cope with everyday life. And if anybody else out there is dealing with that kind of stuff, yo, feel free to hit me up. I mean, I was caught off guard with that, and I haven't experienced something like that in probably over 15 years. But like I said, I was surrounded by that when I was younger, and I also back in the day, 15 years ago, in a similar situation, I had another friend of mine do the same thing. Didn't pass out in my bathroom, but he asked me to stay at my place. Um, I guess he was there. I knew something was wrong. It was a good friend of mine. I was trying to help him out, and this is when I was clean. Everything was fine. I was doing my thing. I had my own business, and I was handling shit. I was making money, and he was still struggling in and out of rehabs, and I knew this. I was not, naive to the whole thing. So he stays at my place, and he's there for a few days, and I'm going to work every morning and do my thing. I leave him, let him do his thing. He says he's going to go look for work, blah, blah, blah. I think he said something about, I need a week. Give me a week. All right, fine. So like 4, 5, 6 days pass, and I come home one day, and this dude's passed out on my couch, and there's a needle on my coffee table, and I lost my shit there. I basically woke him up. I said, "Dude," I said, you can't bring this stuff around. You can't be doing this." So in being caught off guard and handling it, I handled this a lot better than I did that situation, because I flipped the fuck out. I lost my shit. I basically just grabbed this dude's stuff and threw it out. And I said, "You gotta get the fuck out right now. No, there is no taking a shower, whatever you're doing. Take whatever you fucking own and get out." And I felt bad, but what do you do? I mean, I'm so tired of listening to people's excuses that, or I am not now. I mean, I'm a little more sympathetic to it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not, because I just don't get it. I just people who get caught up in that and go down that path are just they have a horrible outlook on themselves, obviously. And I maybe I'll take some criticism for saying this, but I think they're weak-minded, because if you think about it, all you have to do is say no, and just stick to it. I just, like I said, we all have bullshit going on. We all deal with things, and we all have nonsense that we gotta deal with. And if you don't handle it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I just wanted to vent. I'm praying for this dude. I hope he figures it out. Like I said, he was a good friend of mine. He still is. I wish him the best. I hope he figures it out. So, like, it was just a crazy experience. It really was. Like, I don't need this kind of stuff going on in my life right now. I'm doing well. I feel for those people that are struggling like that, but I don't know. So I guess if basically, if any of you guys are dealing with some stuff, feel free to hit me up. I'm here. More than happy to just be a soundboard if you need. If you're struggling with addiction, get help. Really, really look at yourself and just realize that you're a lot stronger than you think. You know, don't come up with an excuse for why you did it, or my girlfriend broke up with me, I stubbed my toe, or my job sucks. Or your job sucks, get a new job. If you broke up with your girlfriend, find a new girlfriend. If, I don't know, you're fighting with somebody, fix the relationship. I don't it is There's always a solution. You just have to find it. Stop making excuses, figure it out. Like even alcoholics, it's a big thing too. I have somebody, a family member who's very close to me, who struggles with alcohol, and that's a whole nother story. And again, I'll take criticism for this. Someone's gonna say something about this, but I don't believe it's a disease, because it's not like it's brought upon you like cancer or something serious like a disease. It's a drink. It's an alcoholic. It's a beverage that you decide to drink, and you enjoy it. But when it gets to the point you're not enjoying it anymore, and you're ruining your life, and you're making other people around you uncomfortable, and you're hurting other people, your loved ones and the people you care about, then you got to realize that, and you got to just be strong-minded. Stop thinking that you can't do it, because you can. You really can. Like I said, if I told you stories about what I've been through, which maybe one day I will. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm a very private person. I really don't share a lot, and there's a lot of things that have happened to me that I have never told anybody. So maybe I'll tell you guys. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how comfortable I get on doing this. I'm extremely uncomfortable right now, just talking to myself. First of all, hopefully somebody, even if it's just one person that watches this and needs to talk, just hit me up. DM me. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, here on Twitch. Send me a whisper if you need. And anytime I got just chatting going, or even if I'm in mid game and you got something going on, you need to talk or share, I am here. And I just want you guys to know that. And that's what this is about. It's to have a good time. It's to play some games. It's to create a community for people to feel accepted. Feel accepted. Life is gonna beat you up no matter what. It's just, you got to get up after you get beat up. Don't stay down. You stay down and get kicked around. You can only do that for so long too. You hit rock bottom. It sucks down there, and I know there are other people who know this, and you just gotta grind, climb out of the hole. Climb out of the hole. Get back up to on top. It's really, really that simple. You're a lot stronger than you think. And that's all I have to say, I guess. So if you do happen to check out this stream, God bless. All right, everybody. Have a good night.